Oh my God. Stop on the camera. Video going to people. Oh, easy to do.
Ever get those like little news blurbs, you know, they just leave you kind of hanging?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just left wanting more.
Totally.
We found one of those today.
Oh, really?
From Jamaica.
Okay.
It's about a shooting in Inverness. St. Ann Parish.
Okay.
And the victim's name is Neville Sawyers,
Yeah.
but he's also known as Busshead.
Busshead?
Busshead, yeah. And he was found at a local shop.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so, I mean, the thing is we don't know a lot about this.
Okay.
It's kind of one of those, like, sparse news reports.
Right.
But that's what you're doing today. Right?
Yeah.
We're diving deep into this.
Let's unpack it.
Exactly.
See what we can find.
Yeah, so, what is it that we actually, like, really know about this so far?
Well, what we do know is that Tuesday night,
Okay.
around 8:00 p.m.,
Okay.
this shop becomes the scene.
Right.
And here's the thing, we don't even know what kind of shop it is.
Oh, really?
They left that detail out. All we know is that Sawyers was there to quote-unquote conduct business.
Conduct business.
It's pretty vague, right?
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't really help us much, does it?
No, not really.
So, I mean, conducting business at a shop at 8:00 p.m., what do you make of that?
It really makes you wonder about the context, you know? We see shop-related crimes all the time.
Yeah.
Globally, they make up like 20% of all reported crime.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. But the time and this like business aspect of it,
Yeah.
it adds like a layer of intrigue. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, was this a planned meeting?
Right.
Was Sawyers the target, or was he just caught, you know, in the crossfire?
Yeah.
We need more pieces, you know, to put this puzzle together.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you were like, you know, the lead investigator on this, where would you even
Oh, man.
Where would you even begin?
Well, first of all, I'd want to know more about Sawyers himself, you know?
Yeah.
What was his background? Was he involved in anything risky? Did he have any enemies? You know, it's classic detective work, right? You really got to understand the victim first.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'd want to look at the scene itself, you know?
Right.
Like, was there any security footage? You know, that would be gold.
Right, yeah.
If it was a robbery, maybe the cameras caught something, you know?
Right.
And of course, witness interviews, you know, are crucial.
Oh, for sure.
Was anyone else around
Yeah.
who might have seen something?
Definitely. And they said in the report that this was actually the second shooting victim in St. Ann Parish just this year.
This year?
Yeah. So does that mean anything to you?
Well, it definitely raises a question, right?
Yeah.
Like, 2 shootings in a year might not sound like a lot,
Right.
but we'd really need to compare that to previous years.
Okay.
Like, is this a spike?
Right.
Or is it pretty consistent with, you know, the area's history? If it is an increase, then that really changes how we view the whole case.
Right.
You know, then we'd need to understand the circumstances of that first shooting.
Okay.
Like, were there any similarities?
Yeah.
Is there like a pattern emerging, you know?
Right.
It gets really interesting.
Yeah, this is I'm already picturing like one of those big
Yeah.
boards with like the photos and the red string.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Connecting everything, but we really don't have that much to go on, do we?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we're working with a tiny news blurb here.
Yeah.
But even so, think about how much it's making us think.
That's true.
It sparked so much curiosity, you know?
Yeah.
It reminds us that like every headline, every statistic, it all has a human story behind it.
Yeah.
And those stories, you know, they always have layers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we may not have a ton of answers right now,
Yeah,
but we definitely have a lot more questions.
for sure.
So for all of you out there listening, if you were working on this case, what would be your next step?
Yeah.
You know, what's that one piece of information that you absolutely need to know to like move forward?
Yeah,
It's definitely something to think about.
definitely.